production malfunction, equipment failure. We're not going to be able to bring to you the game the way we usually do, but it's going to be really close. We got a hard-working crew of people putting things together as we get ready to open up this homestand, and happy first day of summer. Let's talk about last night, Mike. How do you bounce back last night? They're going to have to do it, obviously, but it was a tough one. Felix a 7-0 lead and an 8-1 lead and can't hold on to it.
Yeah, and with a win, they would have ended up having a winning road trip. I think it's something that happens in the game from time to time. That's why you have to be excited about Iwakuma going tonight. You have two of the best pitchers in your rotation. Felix had one of those nights. It was a big lead for him. He wasn't able to hold on to it. The guys ended up losing late. It was a long game. Then, of course, they ended up getting back into Seattle about 4 o'clock this morning. That's Major League Baseball for you right there in a nutshell. You have to come right back and play the next night, and that's what they have tonight.
See that tanker truck? It was a big coffee truck that came in.
We're going to be in there drinking some of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Pitching matchup tonight, Iwakuma against Cologne. We saw this one last week, and Iwakuma looking for him to bounce back this evening against these Athletics.
And I think he will. He knows what he has to do against Oakland. Oakland is a patient club. They're going to make him work a little bit. He was a little bit off. As we know with Iwakuma, he likes to pitch on the edges of the plate. Just didn't have everything working for him. Only 5 innings, gave up 4 earned runs in that game at Oakland. So I expect he will bounce back, be a little more aggressive in the strike zone early tonight.
And Bartolo Colon at 40 years old is pitching some outstanding baseball here.
It really is amazing. He's already a 9-game winner. His ERA to 2.89, a 2.89 for Cologne. He pitched well against Seattle, but the good news for the Mariners, they did just see him less than a week ago, so hopefully they can make some adjustments and get to him tonight.
Longest day of the year, summer solstice, it's here, and the clouds have blown through. We got sunshine, blue skies above here at Safeco Field. Glad you have joined us. The Mariners opening up a homestand against the Athletics. It's the A's and the Mariners. First pitch straight ahead. Back in town, and their opponents, the American League West leading Oakland Athletics. A game lead over Texas starting today. And the Mariners ready to get after them. Welcome, everybody, to Mariner Baseball. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. Let's take a look at the Oakland batting order that will face Sashi Iwakuma.
So the first place, Oakland Athletics, leading off, Coco Crisp. A lot of speed. He will try to steal bases, keep him off the bases. John Jaso, the former Mariner, hits second. Then it's Lowry hitting third. Cespedes, you can see what he's done against Iwakuma, 5 for 12 with 2 home runs. Then it's Brandon Moss, a lot of power, just a 241 average. Donaldson, Smith, Reddick, and Eric Sogard, the second baseman, round out the 9 for the Athletics. And for Iwakuma this year, struggled against the A's, but a 7-2 record for him, a 2.06 ERA, 100 innings pitched, 90 strikeouts to only 17 walks this year. Opponent's average just 202. And the defense for the Mariners tonight. Ibanez getting the start in left field. Saunders in center. Indy Chavez is out and right. On the infield, Kyle Seager plays every day. He is at third. Ryan and Franklin playing up the middle. Justin Smoke in the lineup at first base. Mike Zunino will do the catching.
We are ready for action. Sashi Iwakuma against Bartolo Colon. Colon won the matchup last Sunday. Colon going 7 innings and a 10-2 Athletics win. Coco Crisp to lead it off. Having a good year, 286, and among the leaders in stolen bases with 13. First pitch from Iwakuma. Swung on it. Blooper goes to Ryan, 1 out.
For Iwakuma in that outing against Oakland on this last road trip. A little unusual. We told you 17 walks on the year. He had 3 in that game. He wasn't particularly sharp, and the A's took advantage of that.
67 degrees. Wind out of the west at 4. Blue sky above. Lineup change since we were last at it. Here's Seth Smith. He is batting in a 2-hole. Smith originally slated for the 7th spot. He's been moved up. Smith DHing tonight. And a line drive into right center field. Indy Chavez gets it back in quickly.
I'm trying to decipher this lineup. I think Smith is actually going to be in left field. They have him as the DH.
The last I had, they had Cespedes in left.
They have Cespedes in left. Okay.
Yeah, Cespedes.
Jaso was scratched. Norris is the catcher. Right. Norris is hitting 8th now. That's the change.
That must have been in the last half hour. Or less.
Or less, yeah.
That brings up Jed Lowry. Strike 1 to Lowry. Home plate umpire Mark Carlson, Jerry Davis at first, Brian Knight at second, and Dan Iasagna at third. Fouled off. He's come to town. Just winning 3 of 4. Played 4 games against the Texas Rangers. Bob Melvin, manager of the year last season in the American League. And they lost 3 of 4 at Texas. One pitcher that they did beat was Hugh Darvish in game number 2. Down goes Lowry, and there's 2 down.
We talked about it with Iwakuma. He's one of the best in the business at elevating the fastball. Everybody gets concerned about his split, and they should be. That's his out pitch. But typically 0-2, 1-2, he will elevate a fastball just above the hitting area. And he gets a lot of hitters to do just that. What Lowry did to chase that pitch. See so many times pitchers wasting the fastball, but they'll waste it so high that they can't get a swing out of these hitters. But Iwakuma usually misses by inches up top, and they still can't get to it.
He's in a small group of guys that does that.
Yes,
right?
I agree. Most time they'll work off the edges, either inside or outside, but to elevate the fastball, Iwakuma one of the best.
Yoenis Cespedes. 1-1. Cespedes 5 for 12 against Iwakuma with 2 home runs. Cespedes with 13 home runs, tied with Brandon Moss for the team lead. Big swing and a miss. No batting practice today for the Mariners. Any work they did do was in the cage. Ball club landed about 3:30. Time they get the bags and everything was about 4 o'clock. A lot of guys probably didn't get to bed till 5 or 6. 1-1. High drive. Left field, and that's gone. Off the facing of the upper deck, 2-0 Athletics. As Cespedes on a 1-1 pitch hits his 14th home run. RBIs 37 and 38.
And we showed the numbers at the top of this telecast. Getting ready to start the game. Cespedes with some success against Iwakuma. And anything that is down middle in, he is going to hammer. And that's exactly what he does. That's on the split, 85 miles an hour. Typically Iwakuma would bounce that pitch, but that one about knee high, and you can see it bounce off the facade of the second deck. It actually hit the railing up there.
Brandon Moss, the hitter. Brandon, a 241 hitter. 13 homers, 37 runs batted in. RBI leader in the ball club is Josh Donaldson. He's on deck. Foul off his foot. Losing 3 out of 4 to Texas, the 3-game lead down to 1 for the Athletics. There's a strike. A's were in first place back on June 7th. Yielded to Texas for a few days, and since the 12th of June, they've been in first place in the West. That is a fair ball, fielded by Smoke. That'll do it. 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, nobody left. Iwakuma in an early hole, 2-0 Athletics, with the Mariners coming to bat. Let's take a look at the Mariner batting order that will face Bartolo Colon.
Tired batting order for sure after last night. But leading off, it'll be Indy Chavez. Then it's Nick Franklin hitting second. Seager, Morales, Raul Ibanez. 281 hitter against Colon. He has a home run and 8 RBIs. He will hit fifth and play left field tonight. Then it's Smoke, Zunino, Saunders, and Brendan Ryan rounding out the 9 for the Mariners.
Here we go. Bartolo Colon having a sensational year. First pitch to Indy Chavez in there for strike. Colon, 05 Cy Young Award winner with the Angels. Went 21-8 with a 3.48 ERA that year. A's his 8th team since breaking into the big leagues in '97. Been with Cleveland, Montreal, White Sox, the Angels, Red Sox, White Sox again. Make that the White Sox. Yes, indeed, again. And now New York and Oakland.
For Colon, broke into the big leagues as a power pitcher. His fastball was 95 to 97 miles an hour. Not these days. These days he's right around 90, 91. Looks for more location. Tries to move the ball off the outside corner to the left-handers. He'll use a breaking ball effectively, and just a different type of pitcher. But he consistently will try to work off the outside. So you won't see him pitch in much unless he's just trying to move a hitter off the plate. He's trying to get everybody out of the way.
The other way, backhanded. Lowry throws off balance. The pick at first. They got him. Strong operation there. Jed Lowry to Brandon Moss, 1 out.
Lowry, you're right. He has been a good pickup for the A's. As you see him, he slapped this towards the hole. Looks like it's going to be a base hit, but he gets rid of it quickly. And a good pick at first by Moss. Gets a long hop and is able to handle. Just gives Chavez. Keep him from leading the game off with a base hit.
Played by Jed Lowry. Bring up the Mariners second baseman Nick Franklin. 1 for 4 last night. Tough loss for the Mariners, 10-9. Scott Downs was the winner in that one. Carter Capps took the loss, and Frieri got the save. 0-2.
For Colon on the year, 9-2. He has a 9-game winner. Not quite at the midway point, so off to a great start. A 2.89 ERA and 90 innings pitched, only 52 strikeouts. He's only walked 10 batters this year.
Is that
10.
unreal? He's number 1 in the league as Franklin strikes out 1 walk per 9.
Opponent's average against just 262, but just 10 walks on the year. You look at the defense for the A's. Coco Crisp out in center field. He can go get it with the best and strong arm in right with Reddick. On the infield, Donaldson, converted catcher, playing third. Lowry, the shortstop, already a great play. Sogard Moss on the right side of the infield. Derek Norris, a late addition to the lineup. It was Jaso behind the plate. Now it'll be Derek Norris doing the catching tonight.
The ever steady Kyle Seager, 4 for 5, 3 runs batted in, 3 runs scored last night. A 2-run homer in his first at bat last evening.
Well, the struggles the Mariners have had offensively, Kyle on pace. Put up a lot of the same numbers. Hit 20 home runs last year. He has 9 right now. 22 doubles for Kyle. Much better batting average at 287.
Hey, look at those doubles. 35 last year. He's got 22 now. June 21st.
He's going to be in that 40 mark, and I think a big part of that we meant his average. He's up 30 points on his batting average. He's somebody I think you can look forward to just getting better and better. The more he sees the pitchers, the better plan he's going to have. He already works hard and watches tape and does all the things that you want him to do, but you get that knowledge of stepping in the batter's box and facing a guy 20 times. It makes a big difference for him.
And he's already a guy that, you know, runners in scoring position, you want to see him up there. 333. Check that, 246, but it's a strong 246. 333 with the bases loaded.
Yeah, it seems that he gets a lot of those hits late.
Yes. Slice and drive going foul.
And I think that number will go up as the season goes on too. So you have him hitting third, and Morales this year's hitting a runners in scoring position. He's been hanging around that 350 mark all year. Had a base hit in Anaheim to win a game for the Mariners late in the 10th inning, giving the lead. In fact, it was after the double by Kyle with 2 outs.
Well, breaking balls, both of them jumped all over. Garrett Richards. There's a rare walk by Bartolo Colon. Good at bat by Kyle Seager. Just the 11th walk issued by Colon this season. Bush Morales, who celebrated his 30th birthday yesterday, going 1 for 4.
I think the hope for Eric Wedge is now that he's able to DH because Justin Smoke has been recalled from his rehab assignment, that'll help his back situation out. Morales dealing with that sore back, and I don't think playing first base helped him at all, and you can see his numbers have dropped a little bit. Batting average down to 276 now. He was up around 300.
Ball hit to center field. That Coco Crisp will take care of it. We got our main production switcher is down with a couple of glitches here and there. We apologize for that. We're working on to correct the situation. Through one. It's 2-0. Athletics. On top as we play the second inning. Friday, June 28th, there's a lineup of great acts taking center stage at Safeco Field. Pre-game kicks off with the national anthem performance by Pearl Jam's Mike McCready. Then the Mariners and the Cubs go head-to-head before the night caps off with the post-game fireworks display over the ballpark. So don't miss the big show. Get your tickets at mariners.com. Speaking of the big show, Jay Buhner joins us right now. You see, Bone, what's happening? We're hanging in. Here's Josh Donaldson to lead it off. Donaldson, RBI leader, having an outstanding year. There he is, Mariners Hall of Famer, Jay Buhner. Good to see you. You all right?
Good, man. I'm doing real good. Michael, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Late night, Jay, early morning for us.
Yeah.
You remember those days?
Oh, 4 a.m. You got to love them.
Now, did you ice on the plane coming home, or what did you do exactly?
I went to bleep.
There you go.
I got on that plane and I was gone.
Yeah.
I had a couple of Diet Pepsis, or 3 or 4, and right to bleep, baby.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't, tomorrow comes pretty quick. So it's a grind. It's part of that grind, as we all know.
I always felt that it was the second day where my body felt it.
Absolutely. It's not quite as bad on the West Coast, but boy, when you go to New York or you do the East Coast deal and coming back, especially Toronto and Tampa Bay, that was always a rough one.
Right.
What is it? You get the first game is the adrenaline rush. You're good.
I think so. And you're back home, and so it doesn't seem. Yeah. So you're kind of excited about all that, and then it's the next day that all that hits you.
Do you try to amp up or stretch out your sleep for getting into that second day?
I think for me, it's your body dictates. You can't really change it. You just go whatever it does and get up when you get up and try to get slowly but surely back into your routine. But it definitely takes a couple of days, especially if you're coming off a turf and early on when we were playing on turf. I mean, your body gets beat up.
Right. And I know you guys don't. Neither one of you guys misses that turf.
No. No.
No.
It's Josh Reddick.
This is like Team Duck Dynasty, huh? These guys?
It really is.
I mean, really?
It really is.
I mean, even Coco Crisp has got something down to his belly button. It's unbelievable.
Going back is Saunders. That's a great line. 2 outs.
I get it, I guess. I always had a little bit of the goat, but I guess I'm jealous because it wouldn't grow on my head, and it surely won't get any longer than what it is on my chin. So.
I was actually watching, funny that you mentioned the show, but I was watching the College World Series, and one of the guys came and threw out the first pitch. I can't remember which school it was, but he ended up staying for the game. I thought it was pretty cool. The guys were really excited.
They're big sports fans.
Yeah.
One of the dads was.
You were going home to watch it the other night, right?
Yeah.
I think the head dad was a heck of a football player, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I read that. He backed up a big-time guy at a major school like Florida State or something like that.
Louisiana Tech. Yeah. It was Terry Bradshaw.
Terry Bradshaw. I think he's a pretty good guy.
Actually, Terry was backing him up.
He was the starter.
But not for long.
Not for long, because he left to go fishing. Phil went to go fishing and never came back.
He said, I'm catching too many catfish. You do it. Oh, man. I think it was not a bad choice for him. I think he's doing all right.
Yeah, it worked out.
And I think Mississippi State, they're all supporting it now, too. I think they used to have a hair deal. Now they're letting them grow the goat. So I think all the kids are doing the same thing.
College, yeah.
That's great. Strike 3 call on Derek Norris. Iwakuma 1-2-3 in the second. Picks up his 3rd strikeout. This little slugger. It looks like he's having a good time here at Safeco Field. Today's Tracer Technology is brought to you by the Emerald Queen Casino, the entertainment capital of the Northwest. Back here at Safeco Field, here's Raul Ibanez to lead it off. Ibanez smoking Zunino in the second against Bartolo Colon.
How about Bartolo Colon still doing it, huh?
That's unreal.
He's throwing, 88, 89, and 94, and just a crafty vet that knows how to get people out. All around the strike zone. I think he's a totally different pitcher, Mike. When he was over in Cleveland, he would just rear back and let it go. He's throwing 96, 97. And now he can still throw pretty hard, but he knows how to pitch. Moves it in and out, lets guys get themselves out. It's impressive.
Well, in the first inning, I was saying that when you were in the back having coffee and cakes and all the stuff that you were doing. I was talking about that. And it's pretty rare, though, when you see a guy that throws 97, which is what he did, and would basically throw that high fastball at you. to be able to extend his career and learn how to pitch. Most of those guys, when they lose that fastball, they're pretty much out the door.
He checked the ego. There's something to be said about that. It's hard for a lot of guys to do.
Yeah.
2-2 to Ibanez.
I mean, you know, he's painting right there. I mean, that
could have gone.
Could have gone nice late life on it.
Yeah.
Raul, a .281 hitter against Cologne with a homer, 4 runs batted in. A 2-2 pitch.
Good boy, Ralph.
Hit the other way. Line drive right to Cespedes.
Cespedes got a little jammed on that one, didn't he?
Got in on him.
Yeah. That's a bomb out there. Left center. Come on.
Yeah. Hit it off the railing on the second deck.
He's got some thunder. I'm talking to Chili Davis, man. Says he's got some stupid pop.
Mariners have seen enough of it over the last 2 years, I can tell you that.
He's come back to haunt him a little bit, no doubt.
Here and in Oakland.
Yeah, and he's got a cannon, too.
Justin Smoke, the hitter.
Keep those legs healthy, get a full year under. It could be some good numbers for him.
That's the one thing that has hurt him, because when we first saw him last year, that was impressive too, to watch him run the bases.
Yeah, he could fly.
Japan, remember the first series?
And we just probably since about the All-Star break last year, we haven't seen him go like he was early on, because he's had leg problems.
Well,
that's why he DHs quite a bit.
They say he's stupid in the weight room. He's just squatting like anything and everything. Every weight you throw on it, he can do it. He's pretty strong. Kind of like Joe Taba, Jose Mesa used to do.
Right.
Shift on Sogard, short right field. Smoke's gone, 2 outs. Bring up Mike Zunino. Zunino got his first big league home run a week ago today against Tommy Malone.
You had a chance to see Mike work, man?
Just a little bit. I think he does a pretty good job behind the plate.
I think that's his strength right now. You look at him behind the plate, he looks pretty solid back there, has a good idea, isn't afraid to go up to the pitchers and talk to them to make some changes maybe in the game plan.
I agree. Ooh. Throw the knuckles.
Sogard throws him out in a quick inning. Mariners are done. 9 pitches from Bartolo Colon. 2-0 Oakland. A couple of days off. Pittsburgh and the Cubs will be coming to town as well. Speaking of which, let's take a look at the Mariners calendar, brought to you by Sleep Country USA. And
the Cubbies, I like it.
Yeah, next weekend the Cubs will be in town. You get the Pirates for 2. Pirates on the Tuesday and Wednesday, 25th, 26th, followed by the Cubs.
And a couple of off days at home. Something we really haven't had.
Right?
Exactly. Haven't had it.
It would have been nice to have one today, huh?
It would have been.
Or at least a day game yesterday.
Throw in that Pittsburgh 2-game series, right?
Thanks.
Yeah, Saturday, Sunday. Take a Friday off. Yeah.
You know that's not going to happen.
Shooter with tonight.
I'll get you guys in trouble.
If you were commissioner, you'd have had it taken care of. 1-1 to Eric Sogard. He hits Iwakuma well, 3 for 6. Not this time as Franklin throwing out. Might see a slight glitch as we make camera switches because our main production switcher is down. And we expect a new one tomorrow. So we're just getting it out here tonight.
Told Curtis to never let Jay in the truck. Jay gets in the truck, something's going to break.
Well, they should have said, whatever you do, don't push that button. That's Curtis's fault.
Hey, well,
I was just having fun.
Easy.
I mean, come on.
Top of the order, Coco Crisp.
That's what he gets for whispering all those things in our ear that we can't repeat.
Crisp led off the ball game. First pitch swinging and popped out to Ryan. Strike. 0-2.
Tell you what, he gave up the long ball and got right back on the horse, came right back at him again, settled in.
Big movement on that pitch, ball 1.
How about 28 pitches, 23 strikes, bounce back from a rough outing, which is what he had in Oakland.
All right. I like it. I like it. That's what the good ones do. They figure out a way. Make an adjustment.
Yeah.
Game goes on with or without you. You better make it.
Good
In
pitch.
a hurry.
Yeah, that's a good pitch right there.
It's good out by Coco. First time he got jam pieced at shortstop.
A lot of young Iwakuma fans here as the Mariners battle the first place A's. How surprised are you about them being in first
That,
place?
huh? Snuck up on Texas in a hurry, didn't they?
Yeah.
They're scrappy. They figure out a way to get it done every year. Got good pitching, good defense, that good old timely hitting.
Bullpen's been really good.
Yeah, their bullpen, I think everybody throws, what, 96 out of that thing? Scary, all these kids, man.
Just came from Arlington, and the Rangers played well. And so now the Rangers a game back. I think it's going to be tough for them to stay where they're at. That Rangers club is pretty good. They're short, I think, on some starting pitching, but
you know they're going to go get it.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the thing. Nolan ain't going to sit around. That's the beauty as a ball player. I mean, come trading deadline in July, knowing that the club's going to do whatever it takes to give you that extra little guy or that boost. That's a great feeling.
Texas 4-4 at St. Louis, top of the 8th.
Even if you got to overpay a little bit.
It's Texas. They can deal with it.
Yeah, well, that window of opportunity only lasts so long. You better capitalize. Otherwise, guess what? Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
The Rangers, they just got Kinsler back in the last week to 10 days.
And that will help.
Yeah, but that young kid stepped in and didn't miss a beat.
Profar?
Yeah, he's good. It's nice to have that luxury, isn't it? Now, where's Kinsler going to go? The outfield? That's what they talked about, possibly.
I had heard that.
Really?
Back.
Yeah.
I had heard that, too.
About that. What have you done for me lately? Kind of happened to Michael Young, too.
That's true.
Kinsler's at second base tonight. We got a 2-2 here to Crisp. Full count. Iwakuma 2-1 against the A's this season with a 3.50 ERA. 18 innings, 14 hits, 19 strikeouts and 3 walks before tonight's action. Payoff here to Crisp. Foul ball. Pitch number 10 coming up.
Coco's just one of those guys that's a little pest, man. One of those guys you hate, but you love to have on your team.
In the good years, 8th in road batting average in the league at 320.
He creates a little havoc when he gets on base, too.
Yes, he does. The thing that's surprising to me is we're not even at the halfway point. He has 8 home runs.
I know. He can carry the mail, too. No, that's some sneaky pop, huh?
He'll steal the bases late in the game, too, when everybody knows he's
Money
going
bags.
to go. Yep. When it's tough to try to steal, he'll still give it a shot.
And then put those pressure pitches on your pitcher when he's in scoring position, especially at third base.
Foul ball. Jay, for the guys that you played with it against, who's the best money bag guy late in the game? Did Ricky probably? Obviously, Ricky.
Ricky was Vince Coleman.
Vince Coleman, okay.
I mean, he was huge for us down the stretch when we kind of got him over down in '95, striking lightning in the bottle, and he was huge for us, carrying the mail.
3-2 again. Bouncing the ball to Franklin.
Ooh, nice play, staying with that. A late hop.
Two down. Bring up Seth Smith.
Must be the 13th pitch to Coco, so it was a pretty good battle.
Good pitch, too, huh? Look at that late movement.
Good to keep Coco off the bases. 13 steals, only been caught twice. Seth Smith, base hit to right. Scored on the Cespedes home run. Shift on for Smith. Nice job by Smoke. Keeping place at first base. It was an easy play. We've seen him make some sparkling plays during the course of his time here. Done a nice job. 2-0 Oakland. Bank. Nobody works harder for you. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. And by Linwood Honda. Experience the difference. The dog getting some work in down at commencement. Bears. A long fly ball off the bat of Michael Saunders. 1 out. Bartolo Colon has allowed 1 walk, no hits thus far. Bring up Brendan Ryan.
How about that play last night?
Wasn't that great?
Oh my goodness. Not too many guys could do that.
Infield in close. Ball hit hard. Backhand and make a good strong throw. Catcher kept his foot on the bat.
On the money.
That was another one of the things that was really a shame in that game, because it wasn't just that play, but how about the play that Nick Franklin made at second to get the lead runner at third on a ground ball because he was just too far. You won't see many second basemen, let alone young second baseman, take the shot at third like he did, and it worked out for him. And then the play by Brendan Ryan. And the shame of it is Medina was getting the ground balls that he needed and eventually walked a run in.
I agree with Nick to have, to be heads up enough to look up and see that.
And get rid of it quickly. Didn't even think twice about it.
Ryan blows one by Donaldson for the first Mariner hit tonight. Ryan with a base hit.
Solid base hit for Brendan Ryan into left field. Ball running right back into the middle of the plate.
Oof. Ryan 2 for 20 on the road trip. Maybe this will get him going. Here at home. Base runner for the Mariners. Their second. Seager was the first with the first inning walk.
Bring up Endy Chavez. Endy robbed of a base hit. Lowry made a good play on Endy his first time up. Hit the ball hard over in the hole at short. Backhanded play and threw him out.
Wow, that's another nice pickup for Oakland, huh?
He has
been
been
a little bit for him. Early in the season, he got off hot, and they had some huge games for him.
He did. I think what's been a good pickup is this guy right here for the Mariners, Endy Chavez, and the job that he has done. Signing him at the end of spring training, comes into the game hitting .287 with a couple of home runs, but just a veteran guy. Plays solid outfield.
He's got a good arm.
I hate to think where the ball club will be without
with the injuries that they've had. Yeah, he came on as the extra outfielder for him. He's played pretty much every day because he's had to, and he's played well.
Him and Raul both.
Yeah.
Looked like the ball got stuck, and it did get stuck in Moss's web. It took a while to get it out. Throw over first, and check it. To Chavez. Indy 4 for 11 career against Cologne.
Well, that's a pretty good jump.
That's an unbelievable jump.
He took off, and Cologne was still set at the mound and never looked back over. He was halfway to second base when Cologne decided to throw.
I think that was a timing play. Trying to count what he was going home.
I don't think Ryan believed that one. Fourth stolen base for Brendan. 4 out of 6. One out with Ryan at second base. Chavez love to pick him up right here. A's lead on a first inning 2-run homer by Yoenis Cespedes. Now Cologne pays attention to Ryan. Two and 2 to Chavez. Big first inning double for Indy. Brown scored that 3-run first inning last night against the Angels, and then he had a big sacrifice in the 8th. Two. The other right for base hit. Ryan will stop at third.
I like it. Take what they give you.
It's 2 at-bats in a row, Jay, that he's done that. He hit the ball hard in the hole the first time. Lowry robbed him of a base hit, and this time another pitcher running away from him, able to stay on top of it, and just punches it right back through the hole.
That's all you can do. That's all you're supposed to do on that elevated fastball. Nicely done.
Well, that's why you can play in this league for a long time, as Indy has, even coming back from that brutal knee injury that he had.
Yeah, that was
I was here and ran into Yuniesky Betancourt.
Were you still on the team then, Jay, or no?
No.
That was bad.
Yeah, I mean, he was out of baseball for almost 2 years.
Yep.
His game's all with the wheels, too, so it's good to see him bounce back.
One to Nick Franklin.
That is an ugly moment. We switch hitters.
Drive deep right field.
Looks better now.
It's going to look good bouncing against everybody else's helmet.
Looks better now, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You like it now, right?
When the helmet tap right here at home plate, it'll be nice, won't it?
3-run homer.
Looks like Kazoo up there with that thing. But you know what? Who cares?
Nick Franklin
Kazooed it out of the ballpark.
Home run.
Oh, baby. Look at that. One swing of the bat, new ball game.
First home run here because he hit all the other home runs in Southern California.
Well, this is a changeup, and it's right belt high, runs in the middle of the plate, finds the barrel. And Nick has shown some pop, his 4th home run. He also hit his share of doubles. Nice catch. Nice catch out there in the seats.
And he's got some little hidden thunder in that bat.
He does.
He doesn't get cheaty. You remember Bip Roberts, who could play a little bit, got some thunder in there.
Nick Franklin's first safe go field home run.
There's no doubt about it either. Tell you what, he's been a nice little boost, hasn't he, since he's come up?
He has. He's played really well at second, too.
Well, that's part of the game. The old Wally Pipp, and come in, take full advantage of your opportunity, make it awfully tough for that other guy to come back and get his job back.
Well,
that's just how it is, man. The game goes on.
Well, it does, and I think that's one of the main reasons why Dustin Ackley has been moved to the outfield, Jay, is because of the play of Nick Franklin. He's come up here and played extremely well, and the club still likes Dustin and thinks he can play, so they put him in the outfield and give him a chance to get back up here. But at second base, this kid he's really played well.
And I think originally the thought was that when we drafted Ackley was to have him as an outfielder.
But there was just the only thing was there was some concerns with his arm, and that's why they had him playing second. But it sounds like from the reports we're getting is that he's fine out there throwing the ball. In fact, it's probably better now because it strengthens him out. You can talk about that as an outfielder, just strengthening, getting your arm lengthened out and throwing more.
Yeah, got to play a lot of long toss, do the old hat game, throw that hat about 5 feet out in front of you and the other guy, and driving it down so you get that motion down instead of leaving it up, because it's a different throw, obviously, from the infield to the outfield.
Strike 3 called on Seager. And that is the second strikeout by Cologne. There's 2 outs here in third. Next Aquafina Little League Day. It's coming up Sunday. Mariners take on the A's, closing out the series. 1:10 start. All youngsters, you're going to get a poster from Mariner outfielder Michael Saunders. To get your tickets, pick up this poster, see the Condor and the Mariners take on the A's. Go to mariners.com. There's Morales. Looks at strike 1. Kendricks a fly to center. His first time up. He's now career 1 for 15 against Cologne.
Got some nice fresh pine tar on that bat.
Hit the other way. Donaldson gives ground, makes a nice play. And throws out Morales. Big blow in the inning. A 3-run homer by Nick Franklin. His first Safeco Field home run. Flex him, big fella. 3-2 Mariners. baseball. Time now for the AT&T Trivia question. Yesterday was the longest day of the year in Seattle. How much shorter will today be? 1 second, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes? I'm going to go with B. 1 minute.
1 minute?
Yeah. 1 second, 1 minute, 5 minutes, or 10 minutes. Top of the fourth. Jed Lowrie, Yoenis Cespedes, and Brendan Moss.
I'll go with A.
Jay, what do you got?
I got no clue. How's that?
Throw a dart.
Throw a dart. I'll go a minute.
Okay. There you go. Answers later. There's a drive hit well. Deep right center field, and it is gone. At 10 rows back off the bat of Jed Lowrie. His 4th home run, his 27th RBI, and it ties the score 3-3.
Guess we better quit talking about these guys, huh?
Well, I guess, and I guess because we flipped the page and Summer has started, the ball is carrying tonight too. That's not a cheap home run.
That's a good pitch too.
It is carrying big time.
That ball did get out of here, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's way back. 2 home runs for the Athletics. Cespedes hit a 2-run shot his first time up. Here he is again. Ball 1. 2 home runs for the Athletics tonight gives them 78. Mariners with the home run by Franklin gives them 80. This one popped up and playable. Alabama is getting under it. And again, we have some technical difficulties that we're bearing through the course of the night. Main production switcher problem, so occasionally you're going to see some glitches between camera switches. They will be corrected tomorrow. The audio, however, is perfect. Tough break. Oregon State loses. Mississippi State 4-1. Mississippi State moves on. College World Series final.
They're playing good ball, aren't they? You've been watching any of that? It's fun to watch. I enjoy it.
I do too. I like watching it. I had a chance to watch a little bit of it on the road, and obviously I was watching Oregon State more than anything because Mark Engelbrecht's son Max is pitching for them.
UCLA just keeps finding a way to get in there, don't they?
Yeah.
Brendan Moss, the hitter, 1-1 the count. Leadoff home run by Jed Lowrie. In the 4th, it's tied it up at 3-3. Moss grounded out to first. Wanted to. Taijuan Walker, promoted from Double-A Jackson to Triple-A Tacoma today. He'll start on Tuesday. First Triple-A start. Pitching well down at Double-A. Swing and a miss. Moss is gone. 4th strikeout for Iwakuma. 2 down here in the 4th.
Take a look at the last pitch strikeout of Moss. Good running fastball again, Iwakuma. Talking about it earlier, Jay, with his fastball. He not only pitches on the edges of the plate, but he can elevate his fastball at times and get some strikeouts on that. That one obviously on the outside corner, but He might be one of the best going right now at doing that.
He's got that little funky leg kick too that kind of distracts guys a little bit. And his fastball looks like it's got a little extra gear on it sometimes, and I don't know if that's. Sometimes pitchers have a way of hiding the pitch, so it kind of gets on you a little bit. But with that leg kick, and his mechanics can be a little deceiving, so I think that's part of it as well.
Yeah, because his fastball's 88 to 94 at times, and most of the time he's sitting right around 91 miles an hour, and he just consistently throws it by guys. I think the location of it and the movement of his fastball too has a lot to do with that. But you're right; it looks like late swings, like we just saw from Donaldson, a good fastball hitter. He's late on it, but I wonder too how much of it is his ability to throw his curveball at 70 and a slider at 83, and then that split is sitting in the back of their mind.
Donaldson barely got a piece of that. It struck out his first time.
Yeah, these were the guys that always gave you fits because they could throw a BP fastball, throw a two-seam, throw a four-seam, change arm angles on you. All of a sudden invent a pitch, in the middle of an AB, throw you an eephus curveball, and you don't even know he's got a curveball.
Right.
And you're going, that wasn't in this guy.
Well, and the other thing with him too is, even though it's his second year in the major leagues, he's a veteran guy. He won the Cy Young Award pitching over in Japan, and that's where he learned a lot of this stuff.
I will say Rick Griffin did a heck of a job to get him healthy.
Sure did.
That shoulder was a little weak coming off of that injury.
You can see it in spring training last year.
I mean, man, he just came back and couldn't pry him out of the lineup, out of that starting rotation. It was awesome.
Rob Nodine.
Another great trainer right there. Mariners are lucky to have those two guys.
Took something off it. Here comes Saunders. And that'll do it. A home run by Lowry to lead it off. Ties the score at 3-3 here at Safeco Field. And a reminder to Mariner fans across the Pacific Northwest, they've submitted T-shirt designs for the next T-shirt Tuesday. 5 finalists have been announced. First 5,000 fans through the gate on Tuesday, July 9th. Going to pick up the winning tee, but first we need your help. Cast your vote for your favorite T-shirt design by logging on to mariners.com/shirt. Voting's going to end Tuesday at noon. There they are. Game of throws, Morse code, Smoke on the Water, Seeger Nation, and Coomer. Raul Ibanez. Line drive right to the second baseman in the shift. Sogard, 1 out.
Fooled him with that pitch.
Yeah, that's a hang with him. We're all over this pitch. Hits it hard, and this is the reason why they put the shift on. The second baseman, Sogard's playing shallow right field.
He's checking his glove out there, too. He's
see if the webbing still works. See, Raul lines this right to him.
It's heavy.
Yeah, don't get that glove too close to that face. He's got the protective eye gear on now. So. Clark Kent.
Smoke takes a strike. He grounded out. Second base. Sogard hasn't moved. Keeps the same shift on out there.
I don't know about you, but if they were shifting on me every now and then, just for fun, I'd drop a bunt down and laugh at them all the way down first base. And, you know, get on base.
Mike has suggested that a few times, but
yeah, they don't seem to want to do it.
Your old school thing, it ain't working with these guys.
Well, you know what? Take a knock, man. Here,
well,
give it to you.
I know
and you do it
this,
enough times, it might change things a little bit. But you get guys on base, and you might score.
Well, I know that there's a gentleman that is going to join you in the Mariners Hall of Fame and is going to go in the Baseball Hall of Fame on his first ballot. And he used to do it from time to time. Ken Griffey Jr.
And laugh all the way down.
Yeah.
That was well stroked.
Yeah. We did a lot of that too.
Center field. Smokes one to center. One out, one on. Let's take a look at today's cold hard facts brought to you by Coors Light. Most catchers used in the first 74 games. The Mariners on this list: the 45 Dodgers, 53 Pirates, the Cubs, 16 different teams with 6, including the Mariners this year and the Pirates a couple of years ago. Wow.
Well, the Mariners been spoiled. They had Val here for what, 10 years, and Danny was here for 12. Danny played 12, 13 years. And I think that this guy right here has a chance to be here for a long time too. So maybe that changeover is going to stop with this gentleman, Mike Zunino. Looks pretty good behind the plate.
He does. He'll learn to hit.
Well, he has some pop in his bat. We've seen that. So, you know, just get through the league a few times. Let them find whatever holes they have in your swing and make your adjustments. Figure it all out. The main thing is he's a plus defender, and that certainly helps to keep him in the lineup, especially at a position that's as important as catcher.
Right into Norris's glove. Ball and 2 strikes. Home run's the rule here tonight. Cespedes, 2-run shot in the first. In the third, the Mariners' third, a 3-run homer by Nick Franklin. The Oakland fourth, Jed Lowry led off with a home run, tied at 3-3.
And that's what Bartolo knows, being the veteran pitcher he is. It's a young kid that's going to be aggressive. He's just going to change speeds and see if the kid can see it.
Broken back, ground ball. Donaldson, they get the lead runner, and that's it. Nice play by Donaldson to get it down to Sogard to get the lead runner Smoke.
Well, just run one in on his hands, which is what happens here. You can see a piece of wood flying off the bat. I think it goes back to what you were saying, Jay, though. Colon, knowing that the pitch is off the plate inside, but know he wants to be aggressive. So here you go. Looks just good enough, but you can't quite get to it.
And Bartolo loves it because he's got 2 ABs and 2 bats from him. Oopsies. Was he going to get a glass of water real quick?
Well, as I mentioned,
gauze pads for his
probably
hands.
went to bed at 5:30 this morning.
He just got sawed off, so I need something to cool my hands.
Saunders drives one deep left center field, but Cespedes is there, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, no errors, a man left. 5th inning coming up in a 3-3 game. with us here tonight to revisit our AT&T trivia question. Yesterday was the longest day of the year in Seattle. How much shorter will it be today? And let's see, Mike went with 1 second. I went with 1 minute. So did Jay. And survey says 1 second. How about that? I like long days.
Michael over here on Bing looking it up, cheating. That's why he gets them all right.
Ballot machine is broken. I'm told the fans get credit for a W. Here's Josh Reddick. Bottom third of the order for the Athletics. Reddick, Norris, and Sogard. 2-run homer by Cespedes in the first. Lowry led off on the homer in the fourth. Nick Franklin, his first Safeco Field home run. It's bottom third. That's where we are right now, 3-3. That's going to get over the head of Franklin for a base hit. I'll bring up catcher Derek Norris. Norris into tonight's game. John Jaso had a palm issue, had a palm contusion. So he was a late scratch right before first pitch. Norris a strikeout victim his first time. Norris with 3 home runs, limited time, 53 games. He was just a $1.92 entering tonight's game. Off the plate, 2-0. The weather certainly cleared up nicely for tonight's game. Cloudy most of the day. A lot of sunshine right now, blue sky above. 2-0 here. In hard, Seager backhand. Lovely plays. Franklin turns to around the horn. Well done.
Wow. I keep saying it, Jay. He's underrated as a defensive third baseman.
He sticks his nose in there, doesn't he?
He does, and he has a sense of timing. Watch after he takes his backhand play. The ball is smashed down at him. He knows he has plenty of time, doesn't rush it, throws a strike over for Nick Franklin to finish the double play.
I like it, though. He keeps his eyes down. Keeps his head in there.
He just has really good hands.
Yeah, perfect throw.
Yeah, perfect throw. Easy for Nick. Plenty of time to get out of the way of the runner trying to take him out. I think he's underrated. I don't think that's going to last.
Because that's not his position either.
Well, he's a second baseman, but I think at times he makes some plays, and you can see where that's benefited him because his transfer has such quick hands on the transfer on double plays, especially if it's to his left, to help his second baseman out. He's a really good player over there, and I think he's been better this year. He was good last year, but I think he's been better this year at third.
Fouled back by Eric Sogard, grounded out to second. A's come in having lost 3 or 4 at Texas. Their lead down to 1 game entering tonight. And the Rangers, bottom of the 9th, now lead at St. Louis 6-4. Joe Nathan trying to close it out. Banez, no problem with this. Good inning for Iwakuma. Double play, big help, well turned by Seager, Franklin, and Smoke. 3-3 ball game here at Safeco Field. All right, Angie, thank you. Got a chance to meet Austin Wilson. Very impressive young man. Got a beautiful family. Ground ball goes to the second baseman Sogard. Throws out Ryan. And Austin Wilson, 6'5", 240. I know it's batting practice.
Yeah, he's put on a show.
Thank you. It was upper deck, Edgar's, bullpen, pen.
Hey, you know what? He's going, oh, really? A bat that the ball actually jumps off of instead of these BB cores. Anything's better than those things.
I wanted to ask you about that because we were talking about the
College World Series.
I know, but what's the difference?
They've taken the sweet spot instead of it being, basically the whole barrel. So when you're getting, I get it. You fist the ball and it's still, going out of the ballpark. You got to cut them down a little bit, but you don't have a dichotomy and from one. That's a total from one extreme to the other. Look at the dramatic and drastic change in offense. It's terrible. Yeah. So the BB court basically it's about the size of 2 baseballs on the sweet spot at the most. And, when you got the guy that's leading the nation in home runs and he says he absolutely squished the ball to dead center and it's 7 steps from the warning track, you're going to have to take a look at something adjusted a little bit.
Why did they do that?
Because,
to protect the pitchers?
Because all these guys, it's like anything, cryogenically enhancing these Scandium bats and making them hot and rolling them and, these things were juiced up and everything. So the bat companies were getting sued. The pitchers are getting hit by line drives and something had to give. But, there's got to be a happy medium. Whether you change the baseball and go to a Major League Baseball that's, maybe a little bit hotter and less seams, or they're going to have to do something. Because it's just, people go to the ballpark. I'm all for a good pitcher's game, but people want to see a home run. Chicks live to dig the long ball.
Well, if that's what they've decided they needed to do, why not just put a bunch of wood bats in their hands? Let them start swinging some wood bats.
I think that's a cost deal and travel deal, trying to travel with that many bats.
Right.
But you have that the bomb bat that's got that steel rod in the middle of it. Maybe switch to that. That's what the JC programs here in our state are doing. It helps. Basically, it's like there's the other bats that are like glue lamb that are harder to break. And so basically, you can use one bomb bat for a long time. It's almost. it's not possible to break, but it's really hard to break.
I can tell you, Austin Wilson and Lachlan Fontaine, a Canadian kid, 13th
That Fontaine, that kid,
he can swing it.
He can fly. He's got a cannon. He's got some. I like that kid a lot. My son played against him.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, for that doing the Mariner Cup deal, and I was really impressed with that kid. And I think we got a steal getting him 13th round or something.
13th round, yeah.
That's a great steal for us getting him that late. I like that kid a lot.
Look out! Back throw. Look out!
Ended up in the aisle.
Thank goodness.
The Canadian team, they had quite a. I think we got a couple kids off that Canadian team. They got a pretty good staff. They got some kids that can swing it.
That young man, I think he saw it. Looked like he took a little bit of a hit in the back. Hope he's okay. And Wilson's going to go to Everett, and Fontaine's going down to Arizona.
Well, Fontaine won't be in Arizona very long.
As you mentioned, Taijuan Walker promoted to AAA, and Danny Hulton has one more start down in Arizona, and then he's going to come back up to Tacoma.
It won't be too long when we'll see those guys.
So it's giving the young man a salute. He's got the bat. Good deal for that youngster. Strike 3 called. Franklin can't believe it. He's dismissed, and Colon throws a 1-2-3 fifth with 11 pitches to get his 3 outs in the 5th. A 3-3 ball game. too. By BNSF Railway, the engine that connects us. And by Jack in the Box. Now's your chance to go big at Jack in the Box. Try Jack's Big Stack Burger, 2 jumbo beef patties stacked with onion rings, cheese, and pickles.
Ooh,
Good look at the Carbon River.
Oh, I need to be out there throwing a dry fly, a little caddis right there. Come on.
Part of the Carbon Glacier at Mount Rainier.
Rip some lips in there, huh? Yeah, whatever, Mike.
Got the hip boots on. You ready
Mike's
to
like,
go?
yeah,
Right?
I'm going to throw a MEP spinner in there. Tried to get him in the fish, and he just never in. Not interested.
What's your favorite watering holes up this way?
You know, I'm going to be going July with the boys trip, me and my bros, and we're going. I got a place on the Madison, so in Montana, so we're going to go down there and drink some party favors and throw a few flies, or maybe drink some party favors.
1-1 to Coco Crisp, leading off the 6th. He's 0 for 2. Sounds like a good time's going to be had by all, right?
It is.
How many brothers you have?
I got 2. I'm the oldest of 3 of us. I got 2 younger brothers, and all 4 years apart, but we have a blast. It's always good to catch up at least once a year, to have that penciled down, make the effort.
Good looking night here at Safeco Field. 67 degrees, very comfortable.
And this is typical Iwakuma. 66 pitches, 49 strikes. Throwing 17 balls. He's unreal.
That's impressive. Other than that one pitch, I think it's safe to say he's sitting in the saddle right now.
2-2. Full count to Coco. 4 strikeouts tonight for Iwakuma. No walks. He's given up 2 home runs. A 2-run shot to Cespedes in the 1st and a solo blast in the 4th to Jed Lowry. Well hit. Right field. Running out of room. Indy at the fence. It's gone. Home run Coco Crisp. 3 home runs given up tonight by Iwakuma. And for Coco, his 9th home run, 28th RBI.
Just talking about that little pop in that bat, Michael, not too long ago.
And we're talking about the ball carrying tonight. Take a look at the swing by Coco. Wasn't sure he had enough of it. Thought maybe he caught it towards the end of the bat a little bit, but Endy Chavez tried to bring it back into the ballpark, and he had just enough to get it over the glove of Endy.
Thought we're going to have another Stan Javier catch out there. Pretty close. Pretty close.
Bad. Ended on a 3-2 pitch. Bring up Seth Smith. 1 for 2 with a run scored.
Another look at Endy as he makes the effort.
Nice job of knowing where he is. He timed his jump just right.
There's a strike. All 3 Oakland home runs have been hit with the batters ahead in the count.
As an outfielder, that's that one that you want to get. Somehow, some way, climb the wall and come back with it.
Smoke feeds Iwakuma. 1 out. I'll bring up Lowry. He was heading to count 1-0, leading off the 4th when he homered. He went straight away center field. The Texas game has gone final. Rangers win at St. Louis 6-4. Apologize for some of the technical glitches. The production switcher is down for the evening. We'll have a new one for tomorrow.
St. Louis, man, how about that? 20 games over 500.
Long run. Ryan's got the angle. Can't get it. Foul ball. Cardinals Now 22-14. At home, they have the best road record in baseball, 25-13.
Man.
What about Pittsburgh?
I like it.
They're 13 games over 500, and they're in Los Angeles, where the Mariners just came from, beating them 4-0 in the 5th. The Pirates.
They're going to be.
They have some guys that can swing it in that
I like
lineup.
it. You know what? Hey, man, they knew that, hey, we're going to have some growing pains and take some lumps, man, but be ready because we're going to come back and get the last laugh. I like it. It's good to see.
There's a bunch of guys we like on that club.
Yeah, everybody likes McCutchen and what he's able to do, but Marte, the left fielder, might be faster. That kid gets down the line. He causes some problems.
See, I'm looking forward to the Cubs and getting a chance to see some of the other leagues.
Well, the Pirates will be here this week.
Pirates too.
And the other guy we liked when we were in Pittsburgh, Alvarez has some pop. His batting average was low.
Yeah,
it's on the way up.
Yeah,
it's on the way up since we saw him.
I saw him. He had a bomb the other night.
2-1 to Lowry. McCutchen's at 288. You mentioned Marte's at 284. Alvarez up to 229.
I like it though. Now with the social media and all the different cable channels and the MLB channel and all that, you can get a chance to watch all these teams now. Where in the past you were at the mercy of whatever happened to be on TV. So it's pretty cool.
The Pirates will be here Tuesday and Thursday.
The Garrett Cole kid started tonight.
Yep.
He's got 4 innings, 2 hits, shutout ball, beating Weaver.
I saw somebody with Pittsburgh. He had 16 home runs. Been that Alvarez kid.
Probably was. Fly ball, left field for Raul Ibanez. 2 outs. Time for Sterling Beck. Nobody works harder for you. How about Iwakuma? He's got some great credentials. Bronze medal, 04 Athens Olympics. Member of the 09 WBC championship team. And the A's, and the A's won the posting via the bidding via the posting system.
Yeah, $19 million the A's posted and won the bidding for him, and then they couldn't sign Iwakuma. Iwakuma went back to Japan.
Now, why is that?
Probably because they didn't want to pony up the dollars that it would cost to get him out of there. And then he became a 10-year free agent. You have to be 10 years in the league in Japan to be a free agent. That's when the Mariners were able to sign him. He was also, as you mentioned, Jay, was injured. So I think that scared a lot of people away.
Oh, sure, yeah, absolutely.
A number of people feel that they made a mistake, probably including the A's now, after posting the $19 million and not giving him what he needed to come over here. Because
so when they post that $19 million, they get any of it back, or is that just the right to bid?
No, they have to sign him. So they didn't lose the $19 million, is my understanding of it. They have to sign. If they sign him, then they have to give the $19 million to the club that he was with. So I think when
compensation.
Yeah, way back. I think Daisuke was something like $52 million, something way up there. Yeah.
That didn't work out real good, did it?
No.
It's a heck of a swing and miss, isn't it?
I think the Red Sox ended up paying well over $100 million for him.
Like the 50 on the posting and the salary.
Yeah. That first year, I mean, year and a half, he was
pretty good.
And then he gonzo.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
So it ended up being a steal for the Mariners, that's for sure.
Alvarez, 16 home runs, Pirates.
Yeah.
2-1. Good breaking ball by Iwakuma. Another leadoff home run, second in 3 innings. Gets to Iwakuma. And the Mariners on the short end right now, 4-3. to What's Next. 4-3, Athletics in the lead. And coming up tomorrow, Dan Straley opposes Aaron Harang. Be on the air at 6:30 tomorrow. Straley with a 4-2 record. Harang's had some good outings. The record is 3-7, some ups and downs. He's got a couple complete games to his credit. See what the Mariners can do offensively. Kyle Seager here in the 6th to lead it off. Walk and a strikeout looking for Kyle. He'll be finished, followed by Kendrys Morales and Raul Ibanez. Foul off the glove of Nars. 3-run homer by Nick Franklin. The runs tonight for the Mariners. Mickey Mouse action with the Mariner uniform. MOUSC was a big deal back in the day. I mean, back in the day, watching
the Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah, we're dating ourselves, aren't we?
Very much so. Foul back.
Yeah, and at 12 midnight, it was static across the TV. Time to go to bed.
Right, man. They played the national anthem, raised the flag, and the home of the brave.
And then I cry. Oh, no more TV.
Just over a leaping Brandon Moss. Base hit for Kyle Seager. Reddick got a great arm. They're not going to challenge him.
He didn't even fall for it, did he?
No.
A little fake hard turn.
Mr. Steady Kyle Seager checking in with a base hit. Pretty good running fastball.
Yeah, we got it off the end, but the bat goes down to Hero.
If you can keep the barrel in the hitting area for a long time like Kyle does, you have a chance to get hits on pitches like that, Jay.
I will say Bartolo has gotten about, I think that's his 4th or 5th bat tonight, so he's enjoying that. I know pitchers love to do that.
I know hitters love to see it hit the outfield grass right there.
Yeah, but I hated losing my gamer. But
really,
you know, I didn't.
If it was a base hit, I didn't care. I'm just going to get another one.
But you know what? I had that.
You had a box.
I can get another gamer. And I don't know what he's talking about. He usually had about 8 of them in a row waiting to go.
I had 3 on the on deck circle.
Did you really?
I could chainsaw some bats, man.
Morales about due against Cologne. He's 1 for 16. It gets through the catcher. Nars down to second goes Seager. And he's going to go to third under. Out 2-5.
That's when you get halfway there and you want to throw out the anchor, but you know, hee-haw, I'm in trouble.
Nars not in a big hurry. I think Kyle sees it, and then when he picks the ball, if his head is down, I think that's why Kyle decided to go on to third and at least give it a shot. Is he paying attention right there? He knows he's in trouble.
Wild pitch out 2-5 at third base.
You know what? Hustle. I like it. At least it's a hustle play. Not a smart hustle play, but a hustle play.
That's part of the problem with having decent speed, Jay. You and I, we would have never had to worry about that.
That thought process never crossed my mind.
Anchor's down at second.
2-2. Change of pass ball. 2-5.
That's a good call.
I would agree.
A little clanky very much behind there, but he got the put out.
Two and two to Morales. Boy,
beat it out.
Base hit.
Nice.
It's a couple infield hits the last couple of days for Morales.
Speed kills.
And chop it off the plate.
Imagine that was a big part of offense 100 years ago. Hit it off the plate like that. The Baltimore Chop.
Yeah.
Man, I think that's a
softball. That power slappers, man, they just slap it and go, man. They were trying to do that. Beat it out.
Morales picks up his second career hit against Cologne. 2 for 17. Here's Ibanez. Lined out to left, lined out to second.
Over just a little bit more. Just a smidge more. Oh, you can tell he's seeing the ball good.
Oh, the home run leader for the Mariners with 14. Two-0. Nibble, nibble, nibble.
I think Cologne has noticed that we'll see in the ball good too, because 2-0. He comes back with another off-speed pitch. It's been 3 off-speed pitches to him, and he's been real careful throwing those pitches off the outside corner.
Free pass. 2 on here for the Mariners. 1 out.
I'm not going to let the one guy swinging a hot stick beat me.
Yep.
Take my chances on the guys behind him.
So first and second for the Mariners, 1 out. MLB.com. MLB.com at bat is the #1 source for live baseball everywhere you go. Available for iPhone, iPad, Android, BlackBerry 10. At bat delivers Mariners baseball at live audio, pitch tracking, stats, news, highlights, and more. Text at bat to 31826 or visit Mariners.com for details.
Great app. Got it. Love it.
That's how you keep up, right?
It is. It really is. Put some of my favorites in there. Get the updates.
Mariner opportunity here. 1 out for Smoke. Solid base hit to centers last time. First time up, grounded out to second. Every Mariner except for Michael Saunders has reached base tonight. There's an 0-1 to Smoke. Outside corner for strike. Cologne trying to protect the 1-run lead. And 2 here to Smoke.
Trying to ride that ladder. Nice job by Smoke way off of it.
3 strikeouts, 2 walks, and 1 3-run homer given up by Bartolo Colon. Nick Franklin got him in the 3rd. Counting for the Mariner runs. Melvin, former Mariner manager, American League Manager of the Year last season.
About that, huh?
Onside catch in the big leagues.
Right back at it again.
Took over first place 9 days ago. Held on since 2-2. Full count here to Smoke.
Serious movement on that, huh? Didn't quite get it. The A's got a pretty good hit coach down there too. Chili Dog, Chili Davis. Yeah. Guys love him. Keeps it simple. Pretty good switch hit on his day too.
Really good.
Man,
we looked him up last time.
Played a long time.
Long time. He's on the top 10 switch hitter list. Payoff here to Smoke. Turn call. Three and two to Smoke with 2 on. Center field for Crisp, who started back, now comes in. Two outs here in the Mariners' 6th. This copyrighted telecast is presented by authority of the Seattle Mariners and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Seattle Mariners. Pleased to be joined by Jay Buhner in the booth tonight. Dave Sims, Mike Flowers, and the Root Sports crew. Back home after Mariners go 3 and 4 in a road trip. They're here 10 days for 8 games. A's, Pirates, and the Cubs. Mike Zunino 0 for 2.
Get him out of there.
San Diego 4-1 over the Dodgers, bottom 5. Arizona at home leads Cincinnati 6-3. That's at the bottom of the 5th.
Boston dropping a 10 spot on Detroit. Oof.
Fly ball right field that Josh Reddick camps under. Just shy of the track, and that'll do it. Mariners leave 2. We go to the 7th. It's a 1-run game, 4-3 A's. Link, your link to what's next. And by Mazda, we believe if it's not worth driving, it's not worth building. Now the great Scenic from Tacoma. Mariners back here in Seattle. Glad to be back. Taking on the A's right now in the short end. Hisashi Iwakuma's given up 3 home runs. 2-run shot to Cespedes in the first. Leadoff homer to Lowry in the 4th. And the leadoff homer in the 6th to Coco Crisp. Iwakuma struck out 5. He hasn't walked anybody.
efficient again. 82 pitches, 59 strikes for Iwakuma. And working in the 7th again. He typically gets deep into games, and he rarely throws more than 100 pitches when he goes out there.
Brendan Moss leads off, ground out the first and strikeout tonight. It'll be Moss, Josh Donaldson, and Josh Reddick, 5, 6, and 7 for the Athletics. Cleveland beats Minnesota 5-1. You mentioned Boston beating Detroit 10-6. How about Detroit cutting Valverde again?
Wow. How about that? Goes from complete unhittable to gone. Mr. Fister gave it up today.
But now 6-5 with a 3.86 ERA.
Still not bad.
3-1 here to Moss. Swing and a miss. 3-2. Mike, as you keep up with Miguel Cabrera, he went 4 for 4, runs scored, 3 ribbies. He's now hitting 368.
How does he do it? Is it that easy? Really?
He reminds me a lot of when we were playing with Edgar. Right-handed hitter, doesn't run well, but just hangs out line drives every day.
And does not give up ABs at all.
And off of the best pitchers, too. It doesn't matter who he's facing. He just hits them.
Bill Krueger joins us right now. Bill, your thoughts on Iwakuma to this point here in the 7th? Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, I like that. Pitch inside. Absolutely. Open up the outside and then throw a few of those little saw blades. But I agree. You got to change your eyes up. I hated a guy like that, that if he was pretty much stayed in the same speed, he was sitting in a zone, just elevate up. I'd always look up, take away that late movement on the sinker.
Thank you, Bill. Strike 1 to Josh Reddick. 1 for 2 tonight. Fly to center, base hit to right. Oh, and 2. Well, Reddick's batting average really falling off.
Everything. And look at his home runs. Just 3 home runs on the year. He had 30 last year.
Shave off the beard.
Anything particular that you've seen or heard on why his game's fallen off?
No, not really. You know, again, for somebody that had the year that he had last year, that's a big time fall off for him. Makes you kind of wonder what his second half is going to look like.
Well, again, he's got Chili Davis down there. That's going to do anything he can to get him turned around.
Iwakuma's got him 0-2.
Good guy to have in their corner.
Yes.
Iwakuma covers, backhand, throws it away. Zunino backing up.
Tough play right there. Well, there's an attitude adjuster right there.
It's 2 for 3 now.
Could be the one that turns it around. You know, it's a fickle game.
You see Justin coming in, and he has to pitch it back behind him. Iwakuma already at the bag.
Oof.
Reddick runs well. It would have been close either way.
Out right here. What's his name?
Ikuma beat him.
What's that knee buckle? Ooh,
that's good.
Jason Kendall right there. Severely dislocating his ankle years back when he did that. That was not good.
Charlie Furbush getting loose in the pen for the Mariners. Ikuma now at 93 pitches, 67 strikes.
Brings up Derek Norris. Struck out, grounded into a double play. Mariners have hit one home run, a 3-run shot by Nick Franklin, but the A's have hit 3. 2-run homer Cespedes, solo blast by Lowry and Crisp. Strike one. Chopper foul. Norris had a great April, but since May 1, hitting under 160. Ikuma trying to get rid of him here in the 7th.
Really?
Seager and Ryan and Saunders all headed towards the dugout.
No offense. He's hitting a .190 too. Come on.
We've seen this a lot this year, Jay. Take a look at the tracer and where this pitch is at. It's right there at the bottom of the strike zone. Typically, that's where they miss him. They're not calling that pitch.
Nino thought he had a strike as well.
It's a strike.
I would agree it's a strike. I'm just telling you that this year on that tracer that we just showed you, you see that a lot. Probably more so with Felix than anybody because he gets such tremendous movement on the pitch, and where the catcher's catching it, it may look like it's down, but when it's crossing the plate, it's a strike. That one right there was more of a laser that was
outside of that and
straight.
get strikes.
Yeah.
Heck, he'd keep going out there and out there. He'd be getting way out there and getting a call.
1-2, 2 out, man at first.
Good pitch right there. Try to get him fishing. I like it. Knowing that last pitch was right there.
He knew it too.
Yeah, that's why he's going, I'm not going to let him take the bat out of my hand.
Two and two. Struck him out. That'll do it. As the A's strand the runner, Iwakuma through 7, trailing by a run. When we come back, Saunders, Ryan, and Chavez. To you by Washington's Lottery. What happens when you combine trucks with bucks? You get an amazing second chance scratch game, win a new truck, or one of 6 $10,000 cash prizes. Play the Trucks and Bucks second chance scratch drawing from Washington's Lottery today. Visit WALottery.com for details. Just a gorgeous night here in Seattle. Terrific crowd, 23,086. Dave Sims, Mike Blowers, Jay Buhner, the Bone, is in the house tonight. See if the Mariners can get cranking here, trailing by just a run. Michael Saunders will lead it off, followed by Brendan Ryan and Andy Chavez. Saunders hit the ball hard to left field last time up. 0 for 2. There's the bunt you were talking about, and he's got a base hit. Base hit for Saunders to lead off the Mariners' 7th.
I like it. Utilize those wheels. Get on base, create some havoc.
Also had 2 hits last night. It's a good way to keep that going, trying to get some momentum, moving yourself in the right direction.
Great form right there, too.
He's a good bunter.
I mean, why not do it? Take advantage of it. At least get the infielders moving, get the third baseman drawn in a little bit. Put it in the back of their mind.
Brendan Ryan with a base hit and a run scored and a ground out. Stole a base as well. The other way. And a line drive to Reddick. One out.
Nice job by Saunders to see it.
Jerry Blevins heating up. Got the open Andy Chavez. 1 for 3 tonight. Scored on the Nick Franklin 3-run homer in the 3rd.
Well, what it's like for the rest of the league, but every time the Mariners play the A's, Jerry Blevins is up in the bullpen. If he doesn't come, he may not come in the game every day, but he is up getting loose every day. Great to have an arm like that. It never hurts.
You figure 4 or 5 years now, at least.
At least.
Nice luxury to have in their bullpen, too.
Yes.
It's like we
Call it the rubber arm.
You see Tony Sipp when he was with Cleveland warming up and coming into the game all the time. He's in Arizona. Saunders, big jump on that again.
Didn't work that time. He's in.
Got him.
We saw Brendan Ryan get away with that earlier in the game. Bartolo paying attention this time. See Michael, he'll just take off, and then Colon stepped off the mound and see if his hand gets in there under the tag. I don't think so.
First base coach over there, Mike Brumley, does a nice job of being able to pick things up off of pitchers.
Does a great job of it, Jane. Yeah.
And all those different things. And obviously saw something that he thought was working, and probably the reason why Saunders got picked right there.
Well, and it did work again with Brendan Ryan, and maybe at that point Bartolo, a veteran guy, made an adjustment to it.
Yeah, he put it in the old memory bank.
Right field. Here comes Reddick. Innings over. 8th inning coming up. 4-3 Athletics. the night of the home run here tonight at Safeco Field. Charlie Furbush takes over now after Iwakuma goes 7 innings. Mariners down a run.
It was the home run that was able to get to Iwakuma tonight. He gave up 3 home runs, only 4 runs, but 3 home runs tonight. Didn't walk anybody. 6 strikeouts for Iwakuma. Charlie Furbush will take over.
We'll get to face Eric Sogard, Coco Crisp, and Seth Smith. 9-1 and 2. Sogard to ground out the second, fly to left. Ball 1 from Charlie. Left-handers hitting 159 against Charlie Furbush.
So that's pretty good, huh?
One to count.
For Iwakuma tonight, 7 innings pitched, 6 hits, 4 runs. They were earned. Didn't walk anybody, 6 strikeouts. Gave up 3 home runs tonight, unusual for him. 98 pitches, 70 strikes.
Yeah, but still he goes 7 innings, only gives up 4 runs. Most pitchers would do anything for that, you know.
A couple of solo homers.
We're getting spoiled with him.
Right.
Which is not a bad thing.
No. Bunch of strikes again, though. 98 pitches, 70 strikes.
2-1 to Sogard. Miss 3-1. Bill did make a good point, though. They were diving on that little sinker tonight. There's no doubt about it. He made a couple mistakes with that split over the middle of the plate. He just ran back over the barrel.
He typically he'll throw the split and it'll look like it's in the middle of the plate and the bottom will fall out of it. Tonight it seemed it was a little bit flatter and was just hanging there for him.
A couple of them he threw pretty good. Got Coco out on one that really the bottom dropped out, but.
Strike 2 here to Sogard. Leading off the top of the 8th.
Tom Wilhelmsen getting loose in the pen.
Three and 2. Breaking ball got him. Charlie Furbush strikes out his first batter. 1 out here in the 8th. 4th of July weekend has officially been extended as the Boston Red Sox come to town Monday the 7th through Thursday the 11th. Going to see Felix, Kyle, Seager, and Amaris take on Big Papi. Clay Buchholz and the boys from Beantown in their only visit to Seattle this season. So be a part of this second 4-day holiday at Safeco Field when you get your tickets at Mariners.com. Coco Crisp, his home run right now, the difference. Led off the 6th, make it 4-3. This is 9th homer of the year. He hit it left-handed against Iwakuma. Crisp, 259 right hand hitter, 303 lefty hitter coming into tonight's action. Good pitch, all 2 strikes. Camera well. All 2 strikes. Toronto won its 9th consecutive ball game now at 500 at 36-36, and Colorado going the other way. They've lost 5 in a row, 37-38.
I think everybody's expecting Toronto to do that.
Just a bad start.
Swing and a miss.
Then they lost Reyes to the deal. Now he's back playing.
Is he?
Yeah.
That's a tough guy to lose.
2 outs here in the 8th. Let's take a look at our Columbia Bank difference of the ball game. And Mr. Crisp certainly has provided that difference.
Believe it or not, his 9th home run of the year. Indy goes up high over the wall to try to bring it back. Just out of his reach. 9th home run of the year for Coco, and that's the difference in the ball game.
Said Smith fooled big time there.
I didn't mean to swing. What a swing.
We both know what that's like.
Oh, that's exactly what he said. I've been there too many times. It's like, I didn't want to swing. It's like somebody throws it off your shoulder.
Time call.
And then the cat and mouse game begins. Okay, is he going to sit on that? Is he going to throw it to me again? I'm going to sit on it the whole AB.
Hopefully Charlie will throw that fastball in and it'll just be knuckles.
Saw blades.
Yep.
Yeah. But, you know, you were talking about Toronto and how they won the winning streak. We were talking about that earlier about the Yankees off air. That seems like every year you go into the All-Star break and they're right around 500, and a month later you look and they're 15 plus over 500. You're going, where'd that come from?
Shera going on to DL again.
Boy. Body's giving out on him, isn't it? Taking a beat.
Youkilis did too, didn't he?
Yeah, he might be done.
That back. No kid.
Yeah, I think he might be done because that was one of the reasons why Boston got rid of him, I think, wasn't it? Because his back.
Well, yes, it's personality conflict with Bobby Valentine too, and I think
he's breaking too many people's back.
Right, look out. And then he was with Chicago last year, and I think that factored in as well.
Yeah, Bobby tried to get rid of him because he said what was on his mind, and he ended up getting maxed. Another one of my favorite people.
You had your run-ins?
Joker.
2 outs.
We'll leave it at that.
Okay. There's a strike. When you write your book, it'll be what, chapter about 9?
It goes back to when I got, we got in the beanball war and I got drilled on my ulnar bone and broke my arm and I missed basically 2 months.
With Texas?
Yeah, when he was with Texas, and it happened to be my ex-Yankee roommate that got traded over Brad Arnsberg, and then just bitterness from that point on.
Yeah. Full count to Seth Smith. 2 out, nobody on.
From 94 on his fastball to 81 slinging. Hard to keep that belly button on the plate, isn't it? Cannot be a very comfortable AB for a lefty. Like facing the old Jeff Nelson from the right side.
Jed Lowry on deck. You got a payoff pitch coming here to Seth Smith. Pitch from Charlie.
We're talking about Junior dropping down a bunt every now and then when they put the shift on him. I can remember him finally getting a hit off of Tony Fossis.
Tony
Remember
Fossis?
Tony Fossis?
Heck, yeah. They would laugh at each other when they bring him in from the bullpen. It became a comedy.
Just couldn't
Same type of thing.
Couldn't hit him.
Left-hander, dropped down a little bit on him, throw him a slow breaking ball, and just could not hit him. Finally dropped a bunt on him in Boston for a base hit. He was, I don't know what it was, 0 for 11 or 12.
Swing and miss. Smith caves as Charlie Furbush strikes out the side in the 8th. Home 8th coming up. You'll have Franklin, Seager, and Morales for the Mariners down the run. Well, time-lapse photography of the sun setting at 9:11 p.m. Third of 13 consecutive days the sun will set at 9:11 p.m. Pacific time.
Great shot.
Isn't it? Beautiful. Great colors. Well, eighth inning here for the Mariners. Down 4-3 in this home run derby of a game. Nick Franklin drove in all 3 Mariner runs. Third inning, 3-run shot. His first home run here at Safeco Field. Line drive left field. Cespedes has it. 1 out.
Colon's still out there. Just 92 pitches working here in the 8th inning. They do have Ryan Cook, hard-throwing right-hander, getting loose in the pen just in case.
Colon has had a sensational year. 6-0, 6-game winning streak. 105 ERA, 5-0 at night, 2.06. It's 5-0 against the West with a 2.54. Getting it done. Here's up Kyle Seager. Let's take a look at our Mika hit zone. Kyle Seager, fellas.
No surprise. Thing middle in, down, he can handle.
Typical lefty, right?
Yep.
Down and in. He gets squishy on that. Pretty good numbers right there. Pencil him in every day. He's a gamer. Wants to be out there every day.
Seager's got a very good resume this year, boys. Leads the club in home run in average games played, at bats, runs, hits, total bases, doubles, tied with a triple lead. Just off the pace in RBIs.
He ended up getting off to a little bit of a slow start this year, but since he came out of that, he has just been Mr. Steady for him. Three good pitches to him, too.
Puts him away. That's the 4th strikeout for Colon.
Colon's got his number tonight. He's made it look kind of silly. A couple ABs now.
Ride with all your fans on Sound Transit and enjoy freedom from traffic and parking. Plan your next trip. Visit soundtransit.org. 2 outs here in the Mariners' 8th for Kendrys Morales. And an infield hit last time up. Popped up. It'll get out of play.
One of the few pitches we've seen elevated in the middle of the plate.
Didn't hurt him. Got away with it.
Yeah, he got away with it.
For Colon, his second time in the getting to the 8th inning. Had 1 complete game this season, May 31st against the White Sox. 5 hits, no runs, 3 Ks, and 106 pitches. Howardson steadies himself. Strong throw to get Morales in a 1-2-3 8th for the Mariners. 9th inning, 1-run game here at Safeco Field.
If you live around
lead as we play the ninth. Now let's take a look at our money tree in time play. And Charlie Furbush made a good account of himself in the 8th inning.
Well, we were talking about Charlie pitching to the left-hander, slinging it up there. Good breaking ball to get Sogard. Tried to check his swing, and then Coco Chris, so far the hero of the game for the A's, strikes him out with a good fastball in the outside corner. And then Seth Smith, another good fastball after a bunch of those sliders, comes back with a good fastball in the inside corner. So good inning for Charlie as he strikes out the side.
Guys are tardy on that fastball, too.
Well,
got a little cheddar right there. I didn't know he threw 94, 95.
He can rush it up there.
Yeah. And he's got that little 81-mile-an-hour frisbee he throws, the equalizer.
Mariners trying to get Tom Wilhelmsen back into good rhythm now.
Boy, they need to, don't they?
30
the guy
appearances.
Was filthy, man.
Yeah, he was. But you know what? He lost a little bed on his mechanics, and you do that. I don't care
fastball,
if you're
man. Down the middle of the plate.
Down the middle, especially when you're a hitter, it counts, right?
Yeah.
Jed Lowry to lead it off.
Again, right there down the middle, man.
There it was, base hit.
And up.
Lowry's had a good day. 2 for 4. Led off the 4th with a home run.
Mindset, you know it is. He's like, oh gosh, here we go again. Can't ever let that get inside your brain. Gotta get back up there and bulldog up.
Eric Wedge. Now with the Fu Manchu, got rid of the sort of like what you had, right?
Tell you what, you'll try anything.
I hear you.
Superstitious game. Whatever it takes.
Cespedes, good hitter, 2-run home. Got the scoring started in the first inning. Breaking
there
ball,
you go. That'll get him off the fastball, won't it?
Left field. That's traveling. That's way gone. Another 2-run homer by Yoenis Cespedes. Tom Wilhelmsen's troubles continue. 6-3 lead. Cespedes, 15th homer.
He does
Gives
not
him 40 RBIs. No, he does not.
And the incredible thing is he can get to it. 97 miles an hour right on the inside corner. Step in the bucket and let it fly.
He's looking to spin and let it fly is right.
That is pop there. Third career multi-home run game for Cespedes. How about the Athletics? 4 home runs tonight. 2 by Cespedes, Lowry, and Crisp checking in as well.
And the Athletics closer, Grant Balfour, getting loose in the pen. So Mariners have to try to get it done against him.
Which is not going to be easy.
And it looks like Carter Capps getting loose in the Mariners bullpen.
2-0 to Brandon Moss. 3-0. Balfour, one of the save leaders in the American League. He's got 17. He's 6th in the league. 17 for 17 in those opportunities. There's Carter Capps. Night for Moss. Full count. Three-two pitch. Tom's going to have to continue to battle back here, boys.
You don't have any choice.
Base hit and a 2-run homer. He's got to work his way back in.
Unless he wants to go get some work somewhere else.
High ball left field for Raul Ibanez. 1 out.
It's amazing what this game will do to you at times. He went through the first 2 months as, I think, the most dominant closer in the game. There were innings where guys weren't even going to put him in play. And, you know, he ended up blowing a couple of saves, and it seems to have affected him to where it just is. And I don't know if it's mechanical or maybe more between the ears, Jay, but he's just having a tough time.
Well,
and his stuff is good. He's still throwing 97.
I agree, but it's all about location. You're exactly right. Get in there in that video room, get what I used to call a dig on yourself tape. Just watch it over and over again the first couple months where he was just dominating, just shoving it on guys.
Right.
Whatever it takes.
Josh Donaldson, the hitter, 0-1. Full there, 0-2.
I like it too. I mean, take the plate back too. Get a little PO'd, man. Start dusting. Give them a bow tie. Let's go. What are they going to do? Come out and yell at you and point their bat at you? Take it down the first. It never happens. Benches do their little stuff. Come on. Pitch with an attitude.
You had some nasty characters you played with.
That was part of the game, especially early on. I mean, you come up there and you start showboating or you start backlegging stuff, and taking big cuts. Guys, they didn't like it. They're going to let you know about it. The game has a way of basically policing itself. It's your livelihood. Don't let somebody take it away from you.
That's a pitch that hasn't been consistently there for him either.
Yeah, it's just
good curveball.
Overthrowing it, trying to make it filthy instead of just letting it happen. It's funny, isn't it? How you make a mountain out of a molehill, and you just mentally can't figure out what's going on. You go from penthouse to outhouse.
Hit foul. Hitters go through it. Pitchers go through it.
You play this game long enough, this game will humble you. I don't care who you are. It's just a matter of what you're going to do to fight your way back out of it, because everybody's going to have to do it at some point.
There's no greater satisfaction when you pull it around again. You get going, get it back on track, and it's like
see the same guys again.
Yeah, and then you say, okay, remember last time? Okay, now touch this.
Broken bat, foul ball.
It's part of keeping that little book, you know, whether it be mentally or you actually physically keep a little book and just kind of, all right, I'll remember. About making adjustments, whatever it takes to make that adjustment.
During the course of a year, you kept the book, the actual book.
I would keep tendencies, no doubt. You know, what guys are making me look bad on, what their, you know, location, what they got. A lot of times, a lot of teams especially would basically try to do certain pitch to locations or start you off with the first pitch. And, I mean, I was a career 250 hitter, man, so you got to do whatever it takes to try to get yourself a little bit of the upper edge.
1-2. Right field for Chavez. Got it under control. Step on the trap. Two outs. Couple runs in. Lead at 6-3. Spend the afternoon enjoying blue skies and green grass next Wednesday. Safeco Insurance Grand Slam Family Package Day. Going to get a great savings as each member of the family picks up a ticket, a hot dog, and a Pepsi for as low as $15. So take part in this great deal. It's next Wednesday, 12:40 start time against the Pirates. Log on to Mariners.com/specials. Josh Reddick, 2 for 3 night for him.
Tom started him off with a changeup. A little different look for him.
There's no right or wrong, is it, for getting guys out? Speed up the fastball now. 96 looks about 98. I got him 0-2 talking to himself.
Swing and a miss. That'll do it. But Wilhelmsen gives up the leadoff single. A 2-run homer to Cespedes, his second 2-run jack of the night. The Mariners have work to do in the bottom of the ninth, down 6-3.
Start with it.
Down to the final 3 outs, and they have to get it done against Brent Balfour, a closer for the A's, who's 17 of 17 at save outs. Tomorrow's another Coors Light Silver Bullet Saturday. First 200 fans who enter the Pen for early happy hour at the Rail Bar going to get a free Silver Bullet Saturday T-shirt that gets you extended happy hour pricing until first pitch. Plus, if you catch a specially marked Coors Light baseball during Mariners batting practice, you're going to win tickets to an upcoming game. So don't miss the next Coors Light Silver Bullet Saturday on June 29th. It's coming up against the Cubs.
Grant Balfour is going to take over for Oakland. Colon was really good tonight, Jay. Overall, I mean, the Mariners were able to get to him early. It was a 3-run homer by Nick Franklin in the third, but other than that, they really didn't do much with him at all. And they seemed to get stronger as the game went on.
94 that last inning.
Right.
I mean, he walked off kind of almost like ho-hum, like he was just having fun the first 4 innings and then found another gear late in the game.
Well, you were talking about it with him. It looked like in the first 4 or 5 innings he was really changing speeds on his fastball, kind of topping out in that 91 area. Yeah. And then he just put the whip on this thing after the 3-run home run and really started throwing hard, 94 as you mentioned, and still with great command. So for Colon tonight, 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, 3 runs. They were all earned. A couple of walks, 4 strikeouts, 97 pitches, 66 of those for strikes. And again, the closer, Grant Balfour, will take over for the A's. A little bit of cushion after the 2-run home run by Cespedes now. A 3-run lead for the A's. This is a save opportunity for Balfour.
Balfour 17 for 17. I thank the audience for hanging with us. Our main production switcher going down tonight. A big shout out to the men and women in Bellevue and here in Seattle for getting us through this broadcast tonight. We'll be back to 100% efficiency tomorrow. Great job, folks. Raul Ibanez, Justin Smoke, and Mike Zunino. Strike one from Balfour. Raul tonight lined out to left, to second, and walked. Side, Balfour, 6'2", 200. 35 years old, out of Sydney, Australia, now lives in Clearwater, Florida. His 3rd year with Oakland. 4 years, parts of 4 years with Tampa Bay. 1 with Milwaukee, parts of 4 seasons with Minnesota.
I think he's found a home in Oakland, don't you?
Oh, yes. For sure.
It's kind of funny to see him in the game and not hear that music, see those guys out
doing the Bernie
left
dance.
Home.
24 saves for Balfour last year. He's got 17 already.
Safe to say a different breed, huh?
I think at one point last year he wasn't the closer. He took over for Ryan Cook, I believe, and that's the reason why his saves were down. That's why I was curious to see how he was going to do in the postseason, but he pitched great. Good fastball.
He's an intense guy, and sometimes the audio guys, TV productions have little issues every now and then.
Turn the mics down.
Yeah. Oops.
Fly ball left field. Cespedes. That's right there for out number 1. Justin Smoak's going to be the hitter. Earns deep base runners and runs. For 3 night for Smoak. Ball 1. Strike low into the zone, 1-1. Exploded that bat. That's going to get down for a base hit.
Take a look at this last pitch, fastball. Ends up hitting it off the label. He's not sure where it's at. He wasn't sure where that one was at.
That's a bad feeling.
Yeah. Second base hit of the game for Justin.
Mike Zunino stand in now with 1 out. Runner on.
Oh, Iron Man, huh? Is this walk-up music?
Big time.
Some old school stuff. You probably don't know what that is, huh?
Vintage Black Sabbath.
I don't know if he even knows who Ozzy Osbourne is, does he?
Fair call. Fishing there, 0-2. Zunino 0 for 3 tonight. Zunino's got an 0-2 count. Outside. On 2 strikes. And Zunino, he's gone. 2 outs.
Probably goes back to what you were talking about, Jay, in your book. I think for Mike, you need to go back to and realize that Balfour, even though he has a good fastball, did not throw him one. He threw him one, which was off the plate away, but it was 3 off-speed. Yeah, 3 off-speed pitches to get the strikeout. Something he's going to have to file away. And
that's the hardest thing. I think that was the hardest thing for me as a young guy coming up is buying in. Yeah. You know, going up there and not changing your AB in the middle of an AB. I mean, you know, going up there looking for one thing and all of a sudden, changing my approach in the middle of the bat don't work.
Here's Michael Saunders, last hope here for the Mariners. He looks at strike one. Franklin, getting for the Mariners' only runs tonight. Third inning, 3-run homer. His first home run here at Safeco Field. Oh, 2 here to Saunders. Balfour delivers down low. And he went. Wow. Dan Izanda punches him out, and that's the ball game. Home, huh? Third straight loss for the Mariners, 5 of 6, and the second time in 6 days that Bartolo Colon beats the Mariners and Hisashi Iwakuma.
Well, another off-speed pitch. Michael didn't think he went, but man, he's disgusted with it. But that'll be the ball game. The Mariners will try to get things turned around. It looked like they were in good shape. They had Felix last night. That game didn't work out for them. Then Iwakuma tonight. They're 2 best going. So they have to get it figured out, Jay.
They're going to have to go home, get a little sleep, get back here tomorrow, and get busy. Try to get on a winning streak like
too much A's power tonight, boys. 4 home runs for the Athletics, the first-place team in the American League West. Back with more when we get back.
He just